2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Boston Celtics in Boston. Taking a look at the Celtics, it'll be interesting to see where they take the game plan tonight. Offensively, do they rely on one or two guys to carry the load, or do they spread the wealth? We'll see. And here we are. Shaq, people often say the playoffs are when the real season starts.
You know what I like about this broadcast right here? First of all, you have to say, they don't give out jewelry for the regular season. But out of real life, out of video game life, nobody has more than we do in it. Yeah. Up here, we got 6 rings, baby.
Wow.
Tell me who got more.
None.
Nobody, baby.
None. The regular season matters for seeding, obviously. But the postseason is a different animal. That's where legends are born, baby. Put the jewelry out.
How many rings we got up here, Ernie?
6.
6 of them, Shaq.
Nice.
Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
You're a champion, Ernie.
The Celtics strutting through the tunnel earlier on. The Boston faithful waiting to cheer them on as they get set to take the floor. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The John Hancock Tower rising above the bustling city of Boston and its tree-lined streets. Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round 1, Game 1. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, the maturity and poise of a young Jason Tatum has often been talked about. Maybe that's because his parents prepared him for the NBA from an early age in St. Louis. They had pretend press conferences using a hairbrush as the microphone. As you can say, he's been groomed for this. And it's paying off. Guys?
Yeah, they dotted every I and crossed every T. David, thank you. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Now Brown. Kicks to Walker. Banked in off the glass.
Walker is so adept at running these pick and rolls. He has a feel for when to pass and when to let it fly.
On the way, Harris. Passes it to Horford. Jacks up a 3. He's off on that one. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Harris, no good. Tatum passes to Walker. Embiid with the steal. Outside, Simmons. Back to Richardson. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. The drive by Simmons. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Brown. Tatum kicks to Walker. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Back to Tatum. 5 on the clock. Connects from three-point range.
An exceptionally polished score for his age. Tatum's lethal from the perimeter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Richardson the pass to Simmons. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And here's Walker. The pass to Tice. In the corner. Tatum with it. Back to Tice. 6 to shoot. Here's Richardson. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Here's Tatum. 76ers getting the bucket. Basket counts.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
The 76ers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Richardson finds Embiid. Back to Richardson. It's rebounded by Tice.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Here's Hayward. Back to Brown. Lets it go from deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
Oh, you love to see Brown knock down the 3 ball, showing great strides in improving his range.
Outside, Simmons. Stolen by Walker. Here's Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And that's now 7 points for Jaylen Brown.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Richardson against Brown. To halt the run. Richardson no luck.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
The shot by Hayward wide open. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
The 76ers trail by 13. Richardson kicks to Harris. Embiid dishes to Simmons. Shoots over Walker. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Embiid.
Terrific at penetrating inside. The mobility Simmons possesses at his size, amazing.
Walker the pass to Tice. Outside Tatum. Pass to Walker. 3-pointer. It's good from long range. Walker's got 5 points so far.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Richardson outside. Outside Simmons. 4 on the clock. Floats one up, and it's in there. Simmons got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, the brilliance of Simmons. You know, outstanding at getting fancy with the ball and taking risks from time to time.
And Walker kicks to Brown. Hayward passes to Brown. Over Richardson. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
With tremendous strength. I mean, Simmons is a rock-solid scoring option around the rim.
Walker finds Hayward. Now Tice, guarded by Harris. Here's Walker. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Walker's got his third basket of the night right there. Simmons passes to Harris. And stolen by Tatum. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And this is something we saw in college. Tatum gets his hands on the ball, causing deflections and steals.
Pass to Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Walker the pass to Tice. Back to Walker. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. And Smart subbed in for Gordon Hayward. To the inside. Tatum kicks to Walker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. A 12-point game. Passes to Embiid. Fires from deep. Horford no luck. Boston's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Brown the pass to Kanter. Outside, Smart. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Boston shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Shooting two.
And he can't get the first one. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Philadelphia also making some changes. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Horford. Shake Milton comes in for Harris. And it's Burks in for Ben Simmons. And he sinks the second. The 76ers trail by 13. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Embiid the pass to Thibault. Releases from 15, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now here's Williams. Here's Wanamaker. Shot clock at 6. And O'Quinn sends it back. And he gets it back. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Burks. It's deflected.
The long arm of the law. Tatum prohibiting that shot from ever having a chance.
Here's Kanter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Embiid. For Boston, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Shooting two.
That's good from Kanter. Korkmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The 76ers trail by 13. The pass to Thibault. Back to Burks. Here's Thibault. The dish to Burks. Pass to Milton. 6 on the shot clock. Over Tatum. A shot by Milton, no good.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
It's tipped. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Here's Wanamaker. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
With a guy as strong as Smart, tough to contain him without fouling. If you play straight up and down, he'll go right through you.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Smart.
At 6'4", 220 pounds, Marcus Smart might be the most physically imposing point guard in the league, especially with his fiery approach to the game.
He's off on the second.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
Pass to O'Quinn. Puts it up from 12. And Cantor pulls it down.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Right side Smart. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Burks. Lets the 3 fly. And no good. Celtics leading by 14. Here's Tatum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the footwork, the positioning. Tatum's a difficult cover inside.
Boston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And, of course, the Celtics traded back from number 1 to number 3 to draft Tatum in terms of readiness and absolute steal.
And so Tatum nails them both.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Kicks it to Burks. And it's blocked. Here's Wanamaker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Now, here's Burks. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
The kick out to Tatum. Passes it to Williams. Rebound by the 76ers. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Korkmaz. Kept alive. And stolen by Tatum. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Jumps up, and Cantor throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, we got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Philadelphia with the ball after the basket by Boston. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Here's Feibel. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Boston Celtics with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. We come back right after this. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me at Butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
And not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward now a veteran in this league, while Stevens has moved into the conversation for one of the better young coaches in our league.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Enes Kanter is out there with Tatum. Then there's Smart, and it's Wanamaker in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
So here's Burks. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Knocks it loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics. Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Richardson comes in for Alec Burks. The 76ers trail by 18. Pass to Milton. Richardson outside. Pass to Korkmaz. Offline with his 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Passes it to Wanamaker. Kanter inside. Harris is there. Count that one. Kanter's got 7 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Here's Milton after Enes Kanter's basket. 4 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range. Right side, Smart. Puts it up from 12. Off the left rim and out.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
Kanter against Harris. Richardson outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws here tonight. that one is off. Boston making some changes. Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor. Jaylen Brown comes in for Smart. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Then for the 76ers, Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Horford comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Ben Simmons in for Shake Milton. Good on the second free throw. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Walker with a clean look. Off target from three-point range.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
Richardson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Kemba Walker picks one up. The 76ers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. And Richardson drops them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And the pass to Poirier. Tice with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Walker. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Horford. The 76ers trail by 17. Simmons passes to Richardson. Back to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. He kicks it to Horford. Here's Richardson. It's tipped. On the wing, Brown. Guarded by Simmons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, Brown is just fearless, Kevin. I mean, especially when it comes to going right into the contact.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Brown.
And Brown is just an exceptional player. Really love whenever he shows off his athletic ability.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now here's Simmons. He's got 8. On the wing, Harris. Horford kicks to Richardson. Clock at 6. Harris outside. Pass to Horford. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Horford's got his first points in this one.
Well, that's why you have to consider Horford as one of the game's best bigs. His ability to finish through contact like he does there is what makes him so special.
Now, here's Brown. 9 points in the game so far. Ring shot on the way. Some solid defense from Harris.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Richardson against Brown. Richardson dishes to Simmons. And it's blocked by Brown.
Just tenacious defense from Brown right there. I mean, superb at playing shutdown defense and stifling shooters.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Stolen by Walker. Down low. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Boston, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
He's perfect from the line this time. Now Richardson, 5 points in the game. Kicks to Horford. Walker against Richardson. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Walker with some nice D.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
That one a little long.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Round the pass to Poirier. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Tice finds Hayward.
And look, you have to give credit to Harris. He is very good at getting his hands up and making shooters feel uneasy.
Here's Richardson, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Boston. He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. No good on the free throw.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Brown. He's got 11. Pass to Tice. Here's Poirier. Hayward passes to Poirier. The Celtics working the ball around now. And here's Walker outside. No good on that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots.
And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist by Brown. Hayward's got 5 points so far.
Look, with good size and underrated athleticism, Hayward's able to muscle through the contact.
Passes it to Richardson. Back to Simmons. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He's got 10.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Walker the pass to Hayward. Back to Tice. Shot clock at 6. Over to the wing. And here's Walker outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Harris looking it over. Now the pass to Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Jason Tatum comes in for Gordon Hayward. Celtics leading by 14. And Walker kicks to Williams. Tatum on the wing. Outside, Walker. Shoots the three. Drains the three-pointer. Walker's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, that's nice shooting from there. That looked pure coming out of Walker's hands.
Simmons passes to Harris. And here's Richardson. 8 points for him. Back to Harris. Some solid defense from Brown.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The kick out to Williams. Brown outside. Tatum on the wing. Richardson cover. No good on the three.
Well, he hasn't been able to do much damage outside the three-point line. Just one triple for him in the game, and that was back in the first quarter.
Here's Horford. Off target from outside. Boston's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. It's Brown with the drive. He gets that one. Brown's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, not at all afraid of contact. Brown is aggressive driving to the basket.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Pass to Embiid. And that one, good.
Yeah, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Celtics leading by 17. Okay, time now for an injury report.
Well, guys, I had a minute to catch up with the Celtics head athletic trainer. He told me that he got poked in the eye, and because of it, he can't really see out of it currently. And you couldn't have a worse time for this injury, Kevin, especially as the last games of the season are approaching.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. Now here's Simmons after Jaylen Brown's miss. Inside, and stolen by Tatum. Here's Brown, and the dunk by Brown.
You gotta love how Brown finishes strong, driving fast and hard to the cup for the rim rocking Shazam.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Harris against Tatum. Lets it go from 11. A nice shot by Harris. Harris has got his first basket.
Oh, such an efficient scorer. You know, if you give Harris these opportunities, he'll punish you from there.
Walker dishes to Tatum. And he goes big with the dunk right over Al Horford.
That's amazing, the creativity. And you see how fluid an athlete Tatum is.
Richardson against Brown. Some solid defense from Brown.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, you can't leave guys open around Walker, I'll tell you that. He sees when the defense is overcommitted.
Simmons passes to Harris. Here's the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harris has got 5 now.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. Back to Walker. 6 to shoot. Horford with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Walker against Simmons. Pass to Embiid. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Horford trying to free himself up. The shot's good. 14 points for Ben Simmons.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's Walker. 10 points for him. Takes the three. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Wonderful instincts on the defensive end. I like how Simmons stays after his man. He's not letting him get comfortable.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Boston on top, up by 16. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you're in a good position here at the break. What do you tell your team to make sure they don't let up?
Well, I don't think it's about letting up or playing better. It's just playing the right way. We just have to play good basketball. And we talked about it before the game. That's our goal going into the game. That doesn't change no matter what the score is. So that'll be the discussion at halftime.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, there's a definite postseason buzz in the air. Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. Looking at Boston, boy, have they ever started this series off on the right foot. They've thrown down the gauntlet here in Game 1 with their intensity and effectiveness on both ends of the floor. Now, they've got a little bit of an intimidation factor going into the second half. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace, and if they can maintain this level of intensity in the second half, blowout city.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
They relied way too heavily on three-point shot in the first half. Their long-range game was off. That's my off sound, Ernie. They were off. But they still settle for the outside shot. They got to put more pressure on the defense by pounding it inside and attacking the basket.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Proving once again why he's considered a clutch talent in this league, rising to the occasion.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. The 76ers trail by 16. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now here's Tatum after Ben Simmons' miss. Tatum kicks to Hayward. To the middle, here's Tice, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Harris. The Celtics have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. That's good from Tice. that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Richardson. It's blocked. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Here's Embiid. He kicks it to Horford. 6 on the shot clock.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
Celtics passing it around. Walker finds Hayward. Hayward on the wing. Back to Brown. Got a piece of it. Walker against Harris. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Horford. Another miss by Philadelphia.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. This really hurt me.
Walker against Richardson. To the paint. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Playing to his strengths on the offensive end. Simmons, I mean, an added bonus whenever he catches fire.
The pass to Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Simmons dishes to Richardson. Pass to Harris. Over Hayward. And Boston with the rebound. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Now the feed to Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
It's amazing. The development of Brown as a scorer, and he's an exciting two-way talent. He's showing us all that tonight.
Pass to Simmons. In the corner, Horford with it. The high post shot, and Embiid the bucket on the assist by Horford. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
And the touch Embiid has on his jumper, I mean, looking so soft and accurate, coming out of his hand.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Simmons after the basket by Boston. Lets a floater go, and the layup is up and in. Simmons got 4 points this quarter.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
And then Brown with the dunk.
The near 7-foot wingspan of Jaylen Brown in the house. This is a guy who can dunk on anyone.
Simmons passes to Richardson. 16 feet away. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control and really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. Kicks to Harris. Oh, the lob for Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Demonstrating how fast he is. Simmons enjoys going up to hammer home that alley-oop.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And Philadelphia making a change here. Milton's checked in. Here's Wanamaker. Dishes it to Hayward. Passes it to Smart. Back to Hayward. Out to the wing. Here's Poirier. Busted. No good that time either. 76ers have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Milton. The offensive rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, when Harris is down deep, he is exceptional with being physical. Really puts defenders in a tough spot.
76ers have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Harris.
I mean, you look at the all-around game of Harris, he's even been good from the free throw line.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Wanamaker, the pass to Poirier. Hayward outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Hayward's got 10 points.
A guy who's really improved as a three-point shooter. That's taken Hayward's game to another level.
Simmons passes to Milton. And here is Harris. Count it. Good. Harris has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
And the pass to Cantor. Hayward on the wing, guarded by Harris. The 11-footer misses off the right iron.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
For Philadelphia, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
When we're growing up in Australia, Ben Simmons played lots of Australian rules football. When you watch him play, that's the toughness you see.
And he's good on the second. Celtics leading by 21. Here's Wanamaker. Here's Cantor. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And here are the 76ers now. Pass to Simmons. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
Alec Burks checked in for the 76ers. Wanamaker the pass to Cantor. Back to Wanamaker. Cantor trying to free himself up. Lays it up and banks it in. Wanamaker's got his second bucket.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth
of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Yeah, it's getting to him, GA. I mean, the lack of communication, the lack of trust.
Now here is Harris. He's got 8. Count it. Harris has got 5 points in the quarter.
Not just a jump shooter. Harris is also comfortable looking to score from these spots, too.
Here's Wanamaker. Burks covering. Pass to Hayward. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hayward's got 12.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Here's Thibault, guarded by Smart. Here's Burks. Here's Embiid. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Such muscle on the glass. I like watching Embiid get into position and use his strength to his advantage.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Some changes for Philadelphia. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Harris. And it's Korkmaz in for Shake Milton.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Wow, it's all about the fun-loving personality of Embiid because it's just awesome. I mean, this guy likes to have fun on and off the court.
Wanamaker the pass to Cannon. Back to Wanamaker. Hayward outside. And O'Quinn sends it back. Here's Burks. Rebound by Williams. Boston leading by 23. Wanamaker looking over the floor. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Here's Thibault. Passes it to Korkmaz. He feeds it to Embiid.
The height, quickness, the mobility of Embiid, what he possesses, it's just amazing. He's daring the defense to whack him.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. That one is no good. Boston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Just such a physical player. Williams has no off switch, which is how he gets these calls.
First trip to the line for him here. The first one falls.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams, just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. And there's the pass to Thibault. Pass to Burks. Now here's Embiid. Just 4 to shoot. That's tipped. Good on the bucket. Here's Wanamaker. He's got 6. Pass to Smart. Back to Wanamaker. The Celtics working the ball around now. Passes to Smart. Over to the left wing. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. Philadelphia shooting about 42% so far. Kicks it to O'Quinn. Here's Thibault. Guarded by Smart. Feeds it to Embiid. Got a hand on it. Another shot. He goes up again. Missed it. Even after all those chances. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Wanamaker. 7 points in the game. Hayward, left side. Shoots. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. O'Quinn's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Korkmaz. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Thibault, the pass to Burks. From deep. Offensive rebound. O'Quinn. Count that one. O'Quinn's got his first 2 points of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Hayward outside. To the inside. That's good from Cantor on the assist by Hayward. And 12 points for Enes Kanter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Thibault. The pass to Burks. Here's Korkmaz. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off from deep three-point range. And the 76ers get it back. To the middle, tries again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Philadelphia, they have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Some changes for Boston. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Brown comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. And the 76ers also making a change. Al Horford is checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. No good at the stripe this time. His second misses also. Boston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And Brown throws it down.
Well, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Philadelphia has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Thibault, guarded by Tatum, and it's blocked.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Brown, good.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Burks the pass to Embiid. Burks against Walker. Burks with it. Here's Embiid, and he banks in the layup. Embiid's got 10 points here in the second half.
And this is a testament to the concentration Embiid possesses. I mean, he's able to finish despite getting bodied up. He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. A terrific quarter for him, and now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. Right back after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Round the small floor with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Edwards is out there with Green, and it's Williams at the center filling out the middle. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. There's the triple. Edwards can't hit. And so it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Scott. Over Edwards. Scott, good. Scott's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the 76ers. Now here's Edwards. Pass to Williams. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Neto. Passes it to Scott. And Boston with the rebound. Green deciding where to go with it. Tatum's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Neto, the pass to Scott. It's hauled in by Edwards. The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. That one good for 2.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Neto. The pass to Scott. Fade away, and it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, I'm surprised that D isn't respecting his mid-range game more. They ought to be. I bet you they will be soon.
To the paint, here's Brown. Count the basket. Brown's got 29 in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
76ers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Neto kicks to Horford. In the corner, it's Robinson. From downtown, good on the 3-point shot.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He can be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Edwards passes to Brown. Pass to Edwards. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Neto. Edwards defending. Neto can't get it to go.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Brown, and he gets the bucket. Brown's got 31.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Out to the right wing. Horford in the post, guarded by Tatum. Neto surveying the floor. To the wing right side. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Edwards passes to Brown. Robinson with the block. Down low, here's Neto, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the 76ers. Shake Milton comes in for Korkmaz.
Left side.
The Celtics have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Now Edwards. Brown outside. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Poirier. Misses the 3. Philadelphia's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Milton the pass to Neto. Here's Milton. O'Quinn trying to free himself up. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
And here's Edwards. There's the pass to Poirier. No good again that time. And so it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Robinson kicks to Neto. O'Quinn with it. Back to Neto. Outside for Robinson. And it's blocked by Brown. Edwards inside. No good off the back of the rim. The 76ers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Milton the pass to O'Quinn. Pass to Milton. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Harris comes in for Scott. Josh Richardson's checked in for Robinson. And it's Ben Simmons in for Raul Neto. Celtics leading by 20. Walker the pass to Tatum. Trying to end the drought. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Tatum has a good feel for catching defenders off balance. I mean, we'll see what he can do at the line.
That free throw, no good. Al Horford's checked in for Shake Milton. And the second free throw, good. The 76ers trail by 21. Richardson the pass to Embiid. He dishes it to Simmons. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Simmons got 9 points here in the second half.
Can't afford to lose Simmons in a screen and roll. When you do, he torches you for that mistake.
Walker in the post. Simmons is there. Busted. No good that time either.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
Richardson, good.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Celtics leading by 17. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And Philadelphia calls time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jaylen Brown.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
You know, that's how you send a message to open a series. There's always one player who's the difference maker in the playoffs. And I think we found our man. So it's Philadelphia now, trailing by 17. Pass to Simmons. A floater. It's deflected, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Embiid dishes to Horford. Horford double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Celtics with possession here. Celtics leading by 17. Walker in the post, guarded by Simmons. Nice ball movement by Boston. Hayward from outside. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Hayward's got 10 points here in the second half.
That gives him his second three of the half with 3 total for the game.
Harris against Hayward. Harris's shot is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The feed to Brown. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Richardson gets a wide open look. Buries it from three-point range. Richardson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Great feed. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
Here's Tatum. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
The 76ers trail by 18. Richardson the pass to Embiid. Back to Richardson. Shoots over Brown. Richardson no luck. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Hayward can't hit.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Took him no time at all on that one.
That gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, one in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
Knocked away and stolen by Simmons. It's blocked. Walker against Embiid. Here's Tatum and slam dunk by Tatum.
Another one from Tatum. I mean, boy, this kid, he's cooking at the offensive end.
Brown against Richardson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Kemba Walker picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And Richardson drops them both. Now here's Walker. Hayward outside. He kicks to Brown. It's stolen by Harris. And now the 76ers on the break. Richardson's running. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics leading by 15. Walker looking for an opening. Pass to Brown. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Embiid. And the first one at the line is good. And he can't hit the second. The 76ers trail by 16. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
I mean, that's too easy for Simmons. I mean, the closer he gets to the bucket, the more dangerous he is.
Walker against Simmons. Inside, here's Tatum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And it's now 23 points for Jason Tatum.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game one of the series for the Celtics.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jason Tatum.
Well, he was the agitator, bothering everybody with his defense, coming up with steals. I mean, making sure they were never able to get comfortable as long as he was out on the floor.
The pass to Harris. Hayward with some nice D. Tatum passes to Bryant. Back to Tatum. Pass to Tice. And here's Hayward. Clock at 6. Walker the pass to Tice. And he gets it to go.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Up top, Simmons. Pass to Horford. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game two.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Here with Gordon Hayward. Gordon, great effort for you guys tonight, and you get the win.
It did. We guarded extremely well. All-around effort by everybody. Great game. I thought we really moved the ball. Great win.
Excellent inside-out defense, Gordon. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long.